talk about efflorescence, all right? If we kind of point down this wall a little bit, you can see that there is a lot of undulation here going on, right? So is everyone familiar with efflorescence, first of all? Okay, so efflorescence is when the minerals within this wall, primarily like calcium in the wall, begin pushing through a moisture transfer. I'm probably in the way of my camera there. Moisture transfer from the positive side of the wall on the exterior to the negative side of the wall on the interior. And it brings all of that calcium deposit through by what's called solubility, right? Solubility just means that it's dissolving those minerals and then it's redepositing them here on the other side of the wall. Now, one thing that you'll notice about this is that somebody, right, tried to, quote unquote, like waterproof with some coating or something like that, but what ended up happening was that efflorescence lifted that product that they were using for seepage control off of the surface. The number one reason that seepage control products like this fail is not due to the water. It's due to the efflorescence that pushes those coatings off, right? And we can see that happening dramatically right here, right? So what we want to do first is we want to re-densify these walls. Now, in this case, what do? We've got to scrape all of this off of here, which is going to be easy to do, to remove that efflorescence first and clean that surface. But we've got to stop that solubilization of the calcium from coming back through, because that moisture is going to want to keep penetrating and coming to the negative side of this wall. Now, unless the customer wants to, us to dig up the outside of this wall and go around and re-waterproof this entire foundation, which is very expensive to do, the next best step is to re-densify this wall with what we call Enviroseal. That's a silicated product that actually converts the minerals in the wall from a soluble mineral to an insoluble mineral, meaning that the moisture then will not solubilize or dissolve those minerals anymore and drive them to the negative side of the wall, okay? It's just a simple chemical conversion to calcium silicate in that wall, which is a permanent chemical reaction, okay? It has two benefits. Number one, now that calcium is no longer water soluble, so it won't drive to the surface anymore, but it swells within that wall. There's an actual term used called water glass or something like that they use to describe it, but it fills all those voids and cavities in the wall that have formed over time and actually re-strengthens, or we use the term re-densifies, that wall to its original condition. And now we can go with masonry guard over the top of this, refill all of the gaps, cracks, and voids in this wall on the surface, control the seepage, and no longer have to worry about efflorescence formation going forward. That make some sense?